Centre held an all-party meeting today ahead of the Parliament's monsoon session. The Centre called the all-party meeting seeking smooth functioning of Parliament during the monsoon session. Congress, however, slammed Prime Minister Modi for not attending the meet, calling it unparliamentary. In the all-party meeting, all opposition parties raised issues of price rise, the unparliamentary words controversy and the demand for withdrawal of the Agnipath recruitment scheme. Opposition raised the issue of inflation, unemployment and misuse of federal structure and central agencies as well. Rajnath Singh, Prahlad Joshi, Mallikarjun Kharge were among the top leaders who attended the meeting. Central government is ready to introduce 24 bills, including the Cantonment Bill and the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Bill during the monsoon session. The session is all set to begin on July 18, which is tomorrow, and will conclude on August 12.
सदन तो इसीलिए है, सदन तो देश का हित में जन कल्याण का कारण सदन में कानून बनाया जाता है, बिल पास होता है, इसीलिए सबको देश हित और जनता का भलाई को मद्देनजर रखते हुए सबको सदन में भाग लेना चाहिए और पॉजिटिव रोल प्ले करना चाहिए।
डिस्कशन का प्लेस ही है पार्लियामेंट, इस बारे में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन है क्या वो जो डिस्कशन होने के लिए जिस तरीका से वो जितने विरोधी ने वो हल्ला बोल मचा रहे हैं, ये ठीक नहीं है। वो चर्चा होना चाहिए। पहले भी तो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ उनका ऊपर बोलिए कौन सब्जेक्ट में चर्चा होना चाहिए, चर्चा करेंगे, लेकिन ये हल्ला मत मचाइए।
Almost 36 leaders, they put forth their views, and I am thankful to them for having accepted our invitation and participated, and they have given their suggestions also, and they have demanded for some of the issues to be discussed. The government, under the leadership of the entire meeting went on in the leadership of Shri Rajnath Singh Ji. Rajnath Singh Ji and myself, we have amply clarified that under the rules and the procedure, for whichever the speaker and chairman gives the permission, government is ready to discuss any issue that we have clarified.
My colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu is now joining me live from Delhi on this. Kamaljeet, the Congress's allegation was that Prime Minister Modi skipping the meeting, the crucial all-party meeting, was unparliamentary. How did the government respond to that?
Well, the opposition has been very scathing in its criticism, saying that the Prime Minister did not have time to attend the all-party meeting. This is the second meeting that he skipped. But the fact remains that as far as Prahlad Joshi is concerned, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister said that Prime Minister Modi has been accepted as a leader of the country, and there isn't much in the hands of opposition, and they're making some unnecessary criticism, saying that he's available whenever it's required. He also drew comparisons with former Prime Minister Monsoon Session during his tenure, saying how many such meetings did Monsoon Session attend. So those are those things. Also saying that if the Prime Minister was not present, then his senior cabinet colleague and the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was present, and he paid heed to what the opposition had to say. Clearly, the opposition seems to be very rankled, and there was a bit by bit as far as clarification given by Prahlad Joshi, whether it was regarding the use of unparliamentary words, saying it's not been done for the first time, it's been done several times since 1954. Also going ahead and saying they're willing to discuss all contentious issues, be it Agnipath, be it price rise or inflation, but obviously putting the onus and responsibility much on the opposition. The opposition clearly saying there are almost 32 bills, but there are only 14 days of work. So they've also clarified that even during this time they're willing to cooperate with the government, but they have to ensure that these topics which both the opposition as well as the other opposition parties have raised, 13 which belong to Congress. There are at least 7 to 8 which belong to the other opposition parties. But we also seen there have been differences, and now there are 2 concurrent meetings, Paulami, which are on. One is in the Parliament where the NDA is meeting. Then there is the one in the Sharad Pawar. They're still to decide on their vice presidential candidate. But meanwhile, both the floor strategies, both for opposition as well as for the government, being prepared just ahead of tomorrow's Parliament session.
Of course, and it's expected to be a very stormy monsoon session as well. Kamalji, thank you so much for bringing us those details of that all-party meeting, which was, of course,